Ooh, okay. I think we're ready to get started. My scalp is itching like hell. Jesus Christ. That's disgusting. What's up? What's up, everyone? About to start the stream right now. That did not pick up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we are. Alright. Isn't that nice? Let me see if I can get this thing to be how I need it. I put on some music in the background. Around here. Here we go. We're gonna play some Persona 5 music. If it would pick up, I have no idea if it is. Oh, okay, there we go. I couldn't hear it on my end. That's why. All right. So yeah, we're pretty much good. Alrighty then. Yeah, so last time I left off on drawing Joker from Persona 5. I'm gonna make this like a little bit of a mini series, even though it's been a long time since I've since I've last streamed, but better late than never, I suppose. But yeah, we're gonna be drawing. We're gonna be finishing up Joker from Persona 5 here. I'd say like I'm gonna leave most of the pencil here. I'll try to tweak with the arm for a bit, but I'd say for the most part I think we're pretty much done with most of the penciling. So let's try to see if we can just tweak it for a bit. Just tweak it for a bit. Yeah, man, it's been crazy. It's been crazy so far this year. Things are getting crazy. Let's see. I'd say the arm is a little too big, or maybe it needs to be big. I have no idea if my Windows notifications is making any sounds. So let me see. I could probably do something about it, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it picks up on OBS. Because for some reason OBS just kind of like disconnects me, or states that it's like disconnecting me for some reason. And I have no idea why. I wish I would have remembered this before I streamed. Because I try to turn this off as much as I can. System notifications. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea if I could fix that. Oh well. We'll focus on that like a little bit later, but yeah. So let's try and see if we can get Joker here to come to life the way we want. Let's see. I have no idea if this song is copyrighted or not. It might be. Nah, that looks a little weird. I say we leave that for what it is right now. It's not the best, but it's like it's about fine to me. I say we leave that. Alright, so we're just gonna start working on the inking here. Label this the ink folder. And we'll label this the pencil folder. Alright. These are also references here, in case you're wondering like what this the whole point of this folder was. I just never labeled it for some reason. We'll leave that there. Unless we need to use that for later. Well, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna start this pretty soon actually, but probably gonna duplicate colors folder there. All right. So we'll leave that there. And we'll just start the process here of inking Joker. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, the thing with inking that I notice a lot is that you really do have to understand, like, you really do have to have, like, a good sense of form. I don't know if I've mentioned this in, like, previous streams. I probably have, like, a billion times at this point, but, when you work with, inking, a lot of the times you really have to understand, like, form. I'm not sitting here trying to say like I'm very good at drawing for him or anything like that. Like I think I'm okay, but you really have to get used to drawing it, and because once you understand stuff like that, it's gonna really teach you how to draw like a lot of your art lines like a lot better than without if you've just gone without doing anything like that. This song is probably copyrighted though. I wouldn't know, but I like a lot of my streams get copyrighted for some reason, even though it'll just be like very generic video game soundtrack music. But yeah, the copyright system on YouTube is just fucking stupid these days. So you never know. I want to say I think that looks alright, but I don't think so. I'll keep trying. I'm just trying to get like the sense of I guess like dimension to the lips there. I'll leave that for now, but probably fix that like later on. Yeah, man. If anybody's watching this stream, tell me how your 2026 is going so far. For me, it's all right. I've made I've made some okay. I've had like some okay days so far. Like it's I'd say like 2025 was probably not the best, but it wasn't like the worst of my life or anything like that. So far this year, it's more of the same, I guess. But I guess it could be better. I guess when it comes to like trying to make like good decisions in life, it usually comes down to you and the choices you make. Like if you're making a New Year's resolution to be more proactive and say like you wanna work out at the gym, then it's like yeah, you just have to like make yourself do things and not just wait for like motivation to strike and stuff like that. But if you're wondering whether that's like an analogy to me, like for an art and stuff, and it's like yeah, it's that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like I guess like the worst thing for me in 2025 so far is 2026 now actually is like I just haven't really been too productive as much as I used to, or as much as I should, and I feel like I kind of want to change that. Like, so far I haven't really been keeping up to that, I don't think, but I feel like hopefully I could be, like, at least, like, a little bit more productive this year. Because I tend to have an issue of just not really wanting to... of just kind of, like, sitting down and not really doing shit. But yeah, it is a thing where it's like, I do want to eventually do a bit more this year. Like I think I made a video. Like earlier this month where I was basically stating like I was gonna do a lot more like in terms of uploading more on the channel and stuff, and I definitely do want to start doing that. I can't fully remember what I said in the video, but I don't think it's like too far off from like what I pretty much just stated, where it's just like I do want to draw like do more drawing streams and stuff, and hopefully like do some animated content or stuff like that. I know that doesn't tend to always traction well off of YouTube. Especially if you're an animator on YouTube, it's kind of just like, like you're really just not gonna get much ad revenue off of that sort of stuff. But I don't really think it's too big of a deal. It's one of those things where it's like you're either let's see. Sorry, I was trying to look at something really quick. Alright, we're good. Ooh, this line art is like really not that great. Let's see. I want to see if I can get this to look a lot better than it actually is. I don't know if that looks that good either. I guess we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. I feel like with the frame of these glasses, you kind of do want to, you know, like a sense of shape to it. So I don't know. Maybe I have to look at the references here. Yeah, because looking at these references, it seems like he has like more of a rounder. It seems like there's more of a rounder look to his glasses. I guess maybe it depends on like which artwork you're looking from certain artists or animators or something, but I could hardly see that one. It's not that great. I guess we'll do like a mixture between the two. Like it can be like it's round, but it's also got like a certain squarish shape to it. So maybe we can do something like that. I never really noticed that until just now. Like because if you look at the reference here, his glasses are like fully round, like all the way around. Kind of like looking at Harry Potter or something. Which I'm not gonna lie, he actually does resemble like Harry Potter, like almost to a T. I say we'll do something to where we can we'll try to improvise it a bit. Actually, I feel like that's maybe where we can do this sort of thing. Hold on. Maybe we have to flip it. We'll keep it like that for now. Yeah, we'll say that that's what it is for now. See, I don't think that looks too bad. The way I'm looking at it now, it looks about where I'd want it. I don't know. We'll see. Because at first I wanted to go for more like square, kind of more like angular direction, but the more I look at like the more like rounded glasses look, it does have like a certain appeal to it. I'm talking like I've made the designs themselves, but I'm mainly just trying to look from a reference, I suppose. I could probably try. I could try to find some other ideas elsewhere. Like off of Google or something. Doesn't just have to be like right here. Persona 5 Joker. There's so many different ways to kind of draw his glasses. I'm guessing so maybe I did draw them just a bit too round. So we'll try and I will try to lower it just a bit. Though I do like the idea of like a little bit of the roundness to it. So it could be like a a rounded rectangle type of thing. Which, by the way, this is hard as fuck to do. I wish I would have known this when I was drawing this. Okay. Let's see. By the way, this is probably one of my favorite songs from the original P5 soundtrack. I just thought I'd mention that. But, yeah, Persona 5's got like a really good soundtrack. I always really loved, its, acid jazz sort of vibe thing. That's alright, I guess. I don't know. I feel like there's a certain look that's supposed to be to it. That I'm not quite getting. It's weird. I really wish I would have done this before in a pencil. I don't know. I guess we'll just use like the regular outlines then, and then we can just slightly change that like along the way. Yeah, sorry for obsessing over these fucking glasses. I'm not terribly great with glasses. But that's why you always practice certain things when you draw them. Especially for me, because when you really look at this, this little nose bridge of like the glasses here isn't quite fitting with like what's supposed to be happening on this side of the face. Like that nose bridge is supposed to, you know, be over this part of the nose there. So yeah, I've kind of fucked shit up. Alright, so we're just gonna follow this here. We're not gonna try to overthink the glasses right now. Or probably at all, really. We're probably just gonna follow this outline and just stick with it. Which we're gonna have to improvise anyways, because, I mean, not all the line art here looks 100% accurate. Anyways, but I mean, it doesn't really have to be. It's, you know, as long as you've mostly gotten it correct, is all that matters. Let's try and fix this part there, and then we'll just work on the other side. I'm gonna try and see if I can find some other references that kind of show where that's like the Nodes Bridge is supposed to be. It's kind of similar to the way I've drawn it, but I think like Joker's hair is mainly supposed to be in like the way of it. So like, essentially kind of like, it's mainly just covering it. Where you kind of see it like right there. It's still proportionate to the face, but yeah, I still have to fix that. Maybe I have to figure out which part. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? It's, Shoulder. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, it's been a long time. Like, long overdue. Since I've last streamed, but, yeah, glad you can make it, though. It's been a while. Right now, we're trying to figure out exactly where this nose bridge is supposed to go, really. Because I feel like I've just messed this part of the face up. I don't think it's too bad. Like, you could probably cheat it, but I'm not exactly analyzing it the way it should. Let's see. I guess it's supposed to mainly just be hidden, so I don't know. I guess like we'll just mainly draw over it as like Joker's he's basically got like bangs over his face and stuff, so it's not exactly fully accurate. There's like something in my hand that's like extremely sticky. I have no idea what it is. I think it's like from hairspray or something. I like actually want to wash my hands right now. uh, Dude, you low-key improved a fuck ton in drawing since the last time I saw one of your streams, especially the eyes. Oh, I have not even noticed. But I appreciate it though. Yeah, I do think that I guess like drawing the eyes of the face, or like the face in general, to me is probably like the easiest part of like the body, because like the face is like the most recognizable part of like the human anatomy. Let's see. I don't think this should be too hard. It's mainly just a thing of having to get like this. It's basically like a thing of trying to figure out like the shapes of like the bangs and stuff. We'll say that that's where it's supposed to look like. Ugh. No, maybe not. We'll leave it like this. Yeah, we'll come back to that, because that's not too terribly difficult of a thing to draw. Really, it's mainly just trying to fill it out. I guess. See, if you're wondering why these glasses are absolutely awful, it's because yeah, glasses are kind of like not exactly a thing I'm terribly great at. Like it's definitely one of my weak suits to drawing, which is weird because I grew up like drawing Harry Potter a lot when I was growing up, so I have no idea why I'm like so infinitely bad at drawing glasses. Yeah, no, that's not gonna cut it. Let's see. Might be possible that, like, when I first drew this, I just had this in a very awful-ass direction. I haven't drawn much recently. I tried drawing digital with Krita, but it never looked right, you know? I've used Krita before. I haven't really... I don't know. I've never really preferred it over Clip Studio. I think I have it somewhere in my files. I have no idea. Yeah, I do, actually. But, yeah, I've used Krita before, and, it seems like an alright, program. It's just a thing of, like, I just have a heavy preference for Clip Studio. Like, it's just easier for me to do the things I want to do. I could probably look into Krita, though. It might be alright. When I was 6, I used to copy the covers of the Harry Potter books. Yeah, I used to do something like that. Yeah, I was more into the movies growing up. I didn't read too many of the books, but I would usually always draw like the actors and stuff, and yeah, I just always was into Harry Potter when I was a kid. I know some people aren't into Harry Potter, but I don't know. It was my thing when I was a kid. I know some people that prefer like Percy Jackson, but I've the only things I remember from the Percy Jackson movies is like it is like the movies. I never read the books really. I'm gonna say that that's good enough, I suppose. Not perfect, but eh. Let's see. All right. We're gonna try to move onto the eyes, and then down to the, and then well, we'll start with the eyes, and then we'll move to like the rest of the hair here, and then we'll work our way forward from there. By the way, I have not decided on what type of background I wanted to make yet, which is really, really not smart, but this is my channel. I do what I want. See, when it comes to inking the eyes, I feel like I'm not very accurate in terms of that. I could draw like I feel like if I were to draw like in real life, I could draw and ink eyes pretty well, but when it comes to like digital, I have no idea why. It's just like not as good for me. Let's see. That looks okay-ish. I don't know. I might have to look at some of the drawings here, like the references here. There's like some really good reference ideas for like what Joker's eyes are supposed to look like, and then there are some where it's like Google just brings me like some stuff from the anime or like the cutscenes or something, and it absolutely does not look as cool as like some of the other art pieces and stuff. Other question: what are some anime you watched recently? I binge watched Naruto Classic with a friend a few months ago, and now we're watching Ergo Proxy. I haven't watched too many anime lately. I guess like the last thing I really watched was like Fully Cooley, and I watched like some other thing. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like something that came out this season. It's called Shibbo Yugi playing dev games to put food on the table. Which yeah, basically to describe it, it's basically like a thing where a bunch of maids are basically in a live or death situation, and they're just kind of randomly there, but basically it's a thing where it's like, if you've watched Saw, it's kind of like that, but not as gory or I guess as good as Saw. But I mean, it's a cool premise. That's why I checked it out. See. Oh shit, is it disconnected? No, I'm reconnected. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, I was trying to say that I've watched Ergo Proxy, and yeah, I would kind of agree. It's not as good as like people say it is, but I still like it though. Fully Cooley is a banger, bro. Rip Studio Gainax, by the way. Yeah, it's unfortunate what happened with Studio Gainax. They've been around for like a really long time, and yeah, all of a sudden it's just like everything there is just gone. But I've also heard that like Studio Gainax was just doing lots of shady stuff like over the years. Like they were, like I can't fully remember what it was, but basically like everything that you hear about like anime studios in general, I think like heavily applies there. And then it kind of bit them in the ass when like all their animators started to leave, like all their best animators and stuff. And then eventually like yeah, it essentially just became like a gritty corporation. And yeah, that stuff pisses everyone off, so yeah, it just never ends well. And I think that's what happened with Gainax. Let's see. I think the way I'm drawing the eyes here is okay. It's just a thing of like I have to get the right look I'm going for. Because it doesn't have to be like exactly what's in the promotional art or any of that stuff. Just gotta get it like close enough for it to look right. I feel like I'm, I think I have an idea what the issue is. This is why I really wish I would have taken into account that like I was probably really gonna need to thin out the pencil lines, the pencil line art. By the way, if you really want to get proficient at like line art and stuff, I'd probably recommend like really going slow with line art and stuff. Like be like more proficient with like your pencil line art, because otherwise you end up in a situation that I'm in where it's like you really have to start guesstimating like everything. Hideaki Anno was like the Kojima of the anime industry. When he went out, the studio went down. Yeah, that's kind of what I heard was going on over there. It was just when he left the studio, just like after that point, it was like okay, like what's the point in really being here anymore? And yeah, that shit just absolutely killed like everything to do with Gainax. From what I've heard, it was kind of just like self-inflicted on the company itself. Like I don't even think it was like anyone like Hideaki Anno or anything. It was mainly just like the suits involved that just kept doing stuff with the company. It was just like corporate. I can't fully remember what it might have been, but I just chalk it up to like probably like workers being not being paid enough for like the stuff that they were working for. Which, yeah, it's still an issue over anime companies like to this day, unfortunately. I don't know if anyone has ever played like Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, but there's like a song in that game that sounds like oddly similar to this one, and I've just thought about it like I haven't thought about that till like now, because I played like both Persona 5 and like Ratchet and Clank like religiously as a kid. By the way, both have like some really good soundtracks. You should check them out. If you want, I could show you some of my digital art so you can give some feedback. Most of the stuff is a bit older and unfinished though. Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. You probably have to send me like because I think you added me on like Instagram. You can probably like DM me through like Instagram or you know, stuff like that, so that I could probably give you some feedback through there. Let me see. He kind of has a bit of a lack of an eyebrow thing going on here. I never realized that till just now, actually. That's so strange. Whoops. Let's see. I feel like if it's line art that doesn't really need to be there anymore, I could probably just get rid of it. I never played Ratchet and Clank. I mostly played Metal Gear Solid. Currently, I just beat Sons of Liberty yesterday. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Metal Gear. I've only played like the first game and like a little bit of the second one. I'm not too like I never really grew up too much with Metal Gear, so I just haven't played too much of it. Yeah, I can send it on Insta. Hell yeah, I could yeah, just send it through there. I don't know if you want me to judge it on stream or not, but I can see if I can make room for it. Let's see. There's like a curly... we'll leave like a curly outline here. Oh, this playlist is just skipping all over the place. Let's see. I definitely want to start drawing like some eyebrows, because I feel like I really messed up this part of the drawing. Thankfully, I think he has like some thinner eyebrows, so it's not anything too crazy. Let's. I don't know if I can... I guess like something like that could be okay. I really wish I would have drawn this, I really wish I would have drawn this, earlier, but I guess this isn't too bad. I don't know if there's the best way to draw an eyebrow here. Let's see. I guess we'll leave this here. I don't know why. It's just like I'm just having a like incredibly troubling time trying to draw that. I don't even think it makes much a difference, because like now I'm thinking about it, it's just gonna be covering most of it up. So like unless I want to keep it, I guess. But I don't think we're gonna be doing that. So. Yeah, just adding extra stress to a very minute thing. I guess it looks like okay. I don't know. Something about it just looks a little off to me. Maybe it's just because like I haven't fully colored it in yet. So a lot of it just looks kind of wonky. It's like you have to just add the details in like after the fact. Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave it. Oops. Just sent you some stuff. Don't show on stream though. Oh, okay. So you, you wanted me to show like you wanted me to like DM you like afterwards. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that though. There's even a storyboard page for an unfinished one shot I worked on. Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I should. Yeah, I'm down to check it out. Check it out though. Let's see. I feel like I drew this curly part like way too shitty. Like something about it just does not have that that flow to it. I don't know. There's like a thing I'm starting to realize is kind of like very important to art is like I forget what they call the exercise, but it's like where you have to draw within a certain amount of time to sketch out certain figures or like people and stuff like that, and you have to like get like a certain fluent flow to it. I forget what it's called. It's like you have to do like an exercise for like a minute or two, or like maybe 5 minutes, and you have to do it like really fast, and eventually like you get like a whole lot better at it. Like the more you do it. And then, like, eventually you have to apply that to, like, your art and stuff like that. And, yeah, the best... Let's see... Yeah, let me know if the stream is cutting in or out, actually. I'm thinking it might be a thing with OBS, where it's just like... it just like cuts out for some reason, like every 10 seconds. Not every 10 seconds, like every 10 minutes or so. Goddamn, I need to replay this game. The stream cuts out for a bit, sometimes, but it's alright. Okay. Yeah, it's, if you're ever questioning if there's anything wrong with it, it's mainly just OBS. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. It might also be YouTube. Because for the most part, my internet should be able to just stream, like, just fine. Unless I need to get, like, an Ethernet, which maybe that's the case, but in my situation, I have no case of doing that. I never got into Persona. I recently bought P4 Golden on stream, though. I'm probably gonna play it after finishing the MES games, or MGS games. Yeah, you should definitely give it a try. It's probably my personal favorite RPG franchise outside of maybe Fire Emblem, maybe. I don't know. I've always been into Megaten's always been my thing. But yeah, man, you should definitely check it out. It's one of my favorites. We'll keep that. I don't know if that looks as good as I think it does. I mean, I guess. Sorry if I'm like hyper obsessing over this stuff. I'm just trying to see if there's like anything that needs like improvement. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely like out of which is probably why I drew him right now, but I don't know. I like the other protagonist though. Like the P1 protagonist actually surprisingly has like a pretty cool design too. I don't know. I might draw him one day. I can't remember if I've drawn like the P4 protagonists before or not. I think I did for a stream, but then I just like stopped drawing them. I can't really remember. It's been like some time. I could probably revise it though. Like I wouldn't mind doing that. I feel like I do need to adjust the eyes a bit. It just looks like it needs a bit more shape to it. Especially the pupils, they just don't look as good as they could. I'm just starting to get into video games again. I didn't play much last year because of not having the time. There's a ton of stuff I need to play, like Kingdom Hearts, Xenogears, and Skyrim. Yeah, man, it's there's a lot of games out there. Personally for me, I usually play like some old games, kind of like the ones you've mentioned. I'll still play like some modern games, but it's usually, I don't know, like there's usually not too many that I want to play as often. Like I have some friends who like they really love the multiplayer games, and I'll play with them every once in a while, but not too often. Just mainly because like I'm usually more into like the single player stuff. They're more into like the Marvel Rivals sort of shtick. But yeah, it's just a personal preference thing, at least to me. I think you have this issue where the sketch looks really good, but the line art is the part where you fumble a bit. Yeah, absolutely. It's it's a thing I need to really practice on. Because when it comes to sketching, I could just draw like pretty much anything. Or, well, not anything. Like, I'll still draw something and it just doesn't look very good. But, it's definitely easier to sketch it versus, if you're doing line art where it's just like, you are just going to really, really need to, put in, like, a lot of that extra focus into the drawing. It's also a thing of, like, you really need to understand, like, proper form and stuff. Which is something that I'll admit, like, I'm just not really very heavily studied in. Yeah, it is just a thing where it's like, you really do need to... You really do need to, focus on that sort of stuff for a very long time before you're, like, proficient at it. Like, it seems to be a thing with, like, most manga artists, is what I typically notice, is, like, they're just really proficient at, line art, because they're just so used to doing it over and over. I'll try doing something here. I have no idea if that's actually part of, like, the actual thing. I don't think so. Oh well. Fuck it. Do you have via PC or laptop? Oh, I use a PC. That's usually where I stream from and where I'm usually drawing from, and gaming from, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I have a PC. I probably should have a laptop, to be honest, because if I had a laptop, I feel like that would just make things a lot easier. Though I mostly prefer a PC, to be honest. Let's see. That's not gonna look as good. Oh well. I'm gonna work on the, fixing the eyes here for a bit. 'Cause this is really, really pissing me off. What is going on with my computer? What the fuck was that? I have no idea. But, anyways, we're gonna fix this eye here. I feel like with this drawing, I should have gone for more like, for less of a clean line art look, and maybe I should have gone for like a messier line art look. I mean, I've kind of done it a little bit, but I guess like what I'm saying is like I just wanted to replicate like a lot of the art style somewhat, which kind of doesn't have like these, doesn't exactly have like these fluent line art. This fluent line art, it kind of has like a very messy sort of sketchy style to it, I suppose. Yeah, another thing I kind of struggle with with line art is like knowing how to put like extra weight behind it and knowing when to put like extra weight behind it. It's really a technique that's kind of hard for me. I have no idea why, but I just genuinely cannot understand the. I'm currently thinking a lot about getting into game development with RPG Maker, or it's a great engine for beginners. It's definitely pretty good for beginners. I've dabbled in it before. Yeah, if you're ever like serious about RPG Maker, I'd say go for it. But I do want to say like you do have to realize like you have to change like a lot of the default looks for everything in there, and you basically have to like recode certain things to get it to look the way like you really want. So that is something like you're gonna have to prepare for. But I mean, it's game development, so I'm assuming like you probably already know things like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool for beginners. I'd probably say like check it out if you're interested. I think a lot of RPG Maker games, a lot of games usually come from RPG Maker though, because I think that's where like Undertale came from, and you know that kind of blew up the way it did. I'd say, let's say we move this part of the pupil like up a bit. I'd probably start making assets and learn to buy tutorial videos before spending $80 on it. That's fair. I'd probably, yeah, I guess like starting from like free assets and stuff will definitely help you improve in that aspect. Because it's like usually when I would use RPG Maker, I would just have like absolutely no idea what the hell I'd be doing. Like it teaches you some stuff, but it's also like a thing where it's like you're really gonna have to put in like the extra effort to like learn how to program and swap out like a lot of the default assets and stuff like that for like stuff that's like actually, you know, your own artwork and shit. But again, I'm assuming like you already know this sort of stuff. I'm just speaking like from my experience. Usually when I'd use it. Holy crap! This is is like the hardest thing I've ever drawn in my life. Is this singular line that's not really that crazy. It's probably because I was trying to get it at a really bad angle. I'd say I'm mostly content with I guess I'm okay with like most of the heads so far. It's coming together. I'm planning on going on the dev grind in summer. Oh, in the summer, and maybe I will start making crappy videos like making a King Von game type shit. That's crazy. Yeah, I suppose that's a good way to start it. Actually, like a lot of people that start making RPG maker games or like games in general, they usually start with stuff that's just like meme or dumb shit, you know, just to get like the hang of it. And that's kind of like what I've done a little bit. Like I've dabbled with a little bit of like programming here or there. Like me and my brother, we were trying to program like a game. I don't know if it's like a thing we'll actually release or not. I don't think it is, but we had like some ideas that were kind of like planned out, and essentially we were kind of just fucking around, and we basically just made like some dumb meme shit with the stuff that we were doing. I mean, I call it dumb meme stuff, but it was mainly just it's mainly just us tinkering around with the system and trying to figure out like whatever the fuck we were doing. I'd say like I think like the rest of the body is not going to be as hard as like the head for me. Well, until you get to like the legs, which I don't know what it is. I just cannot draw like legs properly to save my life. Unless it's like a really good like reference material or something. Let's see. I'm gonna work on these buttons later. I just realized that these are way different from the way I interpreted them, like, completely. Also, I think I'm going to, decrease, like, a lot of the, this stuff here. You know what? how about we focus on that last? Let's focus on the... Let's focus on, like, the rest of the outfit. That way it's not too complicated. I always wanted to do some kind of sci-fi Y2K game with planet exploration, or in better words, Starfield, if it didn't suck. Yeah, I could understand that. But that is a bit too difficult to actually make. Yeah, I suppose like you'd have to start from like a... Because it sounds like you essentially want to make like a Fallout sort of thing. Like if you have to, I'd probably start from like wherever, like something easy, like probably like the original Fallout type of style of making an RPG. Or maybe if that's too difficult, then maybe you should try to just do like a really basic type of RPG in the start. I wouldn't exactly know what it could be, but I don't know, just something like simple. Like I remember I had the idea to want to do like a first-person shooter, but I kind of realized like I wasn't exactly good at that, so I just kind of copied like a little bit of the Doom 1 scripting, and you know, you can kind of make like a game from that. Just like look at tutorials online on how like developers made like so and so, and you know, stupid stuff like that. It can probably get you like a lot further than you know, without that sort of knowledge. Let's see. There's so much wrong with this shoulder here. Yeah, there really kind of is. I don't know. There might have to change that after. I have to change that here. I'll get to that in a bit. God damn it, my OST. It ended. I like how YouTube completely removes the autoplay section and just completely forces you to watch another video for no goddamn reason. Good job, YouTube. You are doing a great job of your platform. It's totally not worse than it was 10 years ago. Alright. The plan would be just start making simple RPG games for the next years, which will build up on the game, and if I get big enough, if I get a big enough audience, I will start a Kickstarter for the game or something. Yeah, that's probably like the smartest way to do it. Just uh, try to build up your skills on trying to do like anything in relation to like coding or anything like that, and eventually if you have that down packed, then you could basically script and make any type of video game really, or any type of game that you plan on doing, I suppose. So yeah. I mean, I think I have enough time to follow my dreams, unless I get drafted or some shit. Uh, yeah, considering world events, it's spooky nowadays. So I don't know. Uh, at least we're getting GTA 6. I suppose that's all right. That's a really ghetto ass looking finger. But I don't know. I guess I'll have to take it. GTA 6 will probably get delayed until 2027 if the leaks are true, bro. Uh, yeah, I kind of figured that. I kind of figured that, considering like a lot of the stuff that's come out about that's happened with GTA 6. I mean, I'll be completely honest. I'm not too crazy about GTA 6 lately. I know a lot of people are really into it, but I'm kind of just at a point where I'm like, I mean, if it comes out, if it comes out, it comes out. But I'm not gonna buy it like day one. I'm definitely curious about GTA 6, but I leave it to like casual curiosity and not like FOMO hype or anything. But I don't know. That's just my observation from it, I suppose. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people that are really hyped for the game, and I can't really blame them because it's been like 13 years, and there are people that straight up like grown like whole beards during that time, waiting for like this new game. So yeah, it's crazy. Wow, that looks awful. I really do not like the way I've drawn the hand here. I don't like anything about this arm. This really pisses me off in like the worst of ways. Yeah, I've unintentionally just drawn like a noodle arm here. Uh, I only played GTA 4, the Story Mode 5, and a bit of San Andreas, but I'm kind of hyped just because I think it will be revolutionary for the gaming industry, TBH. Hey man, more power to you. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are just really, really fucking hyped for that game, and I'm just like, yeah, man, it's like I don't blame them, because like I think the last time a GTA game came out was like right after I made this YouTube channel. So it's like, yeah, man, it's been crazy long. Like it's been damn near like long enough for this game to come out. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely drawing this awful ass arm. Like this, it could probably look okay if I just draw it a certain way, maybe. But that's really going to depend on if I'm like actually intelligent enough to properly know how to foreshadow like what this arm's supposed to look like. Let's see. I feel like I'm looking at like a Sonic character and he's just like pointing his finger at me or something, because it's like you look at this drawing and it looks absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I'll try to get back on it. I think the proportion of the head is a bit large in comparison to the rest of the body. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I just draw big heads. I don't know. I'll try to check on it. Everyone yapping about GTA 6, but not about Persona 6. See, Persona 6 is the game that I'm like immensely hyped for. Because I think like this year is like the 30th anniversary of Persona, like already, and we have yet to have gotten like anything with Persona, like Persona 6, like at all. Like there has been like not much news regarding like what's supposed to be happening with it, and it's very, very sad. Yeah, dude, because it's like I've been waiting for Persona 6 for like some years now, and it's like it still has not come out. Let me see. Maybe I can. Maybe I can like lower the size of the head just by a smidge. Maybe. Maybe that looks a little bit better. Hmm. Let's see. Maybe that looks a bit better proportionate to it. I can't really tell at the moment, but I don't know. We'll see. P6 won't get announced this year like a lot of people hope. Atlas is focusing on P4 Remake. Yeah, that seems to be the main thing. It is... it does make me sad that, like, we're unironically not getting, like, Persona 6 until, like, 2030 or something like that. And I'm just like, wow, I'm actually not getting this, this game for, like, some years. Like, I guess for, like, anybody who's not played, like, Persona 4 yet, maybe you might be happy to play like the remakes and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, dude, I just want to play. I just want to play 6. I just want 6. Does that make it look better? I don't know. That actually makes it look worse. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Why does this look better in the, why does this look better in, like, the, pencil there? That's so sad. Okay. I just can't leave it like that. My prediction will be that Persona 6 is coming out at the earliest 2029 to 2030, but 2032 is more realistic since P4 is 1% coming out in late 2027. I can believe that. Yeah, dude, I've just been waiting for like any type of new Persona game like at all this decade. And I think I'm just slowly realizing like I'm actually just gonna have to wait till like I'm like supposed to live in my own to get like this goddamn game. But I mean it is what it is. It's I imagine like games like this take a lot of time in terms of development. I'm probably gonna give this stream about like 30 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna have to call it from there. I'll see if I can do another stream where I can kind of complete like the rest of the inking maybe. I'm definitely gonna fix this fucking arm because this just looks absolutely atrocious to me. Like absolutely nothing about that looks proportionate. But yeah, I'll see if I can I'll see if I can stream like tomorrow maybe. I think I should because like I've been putting off like these streams like way too damn long. So yeah, I definitely I'll see if I won't promise it, but I should definitely start a stream tomorrow. Just to continue like the work ethic today. Hey, at least you're not. At least you're not a Half-Life fan. We've been waiting for Half-Life 3 for almost 20 years. Yeah, I've heard about Half-Life. It's yeah, it's rough. Like I pretty much think that like Half-Life 3 is pretty much never coming out. Like there's been news here or there that like that game may or may not come out, but it's like every time that people think it might come out, it's like still not here. And there's like nothing official has been stated like whatsoever. And like people fall for it like every single time, like without fail. Because I remember like back in 2013, like people were like, "Oh, Half-Life is gonna come out," and then like absolutely just nothing happened. Like it was just like the goofiest shit ever. Consistency is key to success when it comes to YouTube and when it comes to YouTube overall, brother. Yeah, for sure. Because with YouTube, you basically you have pretty much no choice but to be consistent if you're going to be like getting monetized off of it or anything. Not that I'm 100% planning on like becoming a YouTuber. I don't think I want to 100% do that. I wouldn't mind uploading like I definitely don't mind like uploading from time to time though, like at least like every month or like every 2 weeks uploading something could definitely be pretty cool. Basically, I upload like when I want to. is what I'm trying to say. Something tells me that like inking the legs will be like the least of my problems. Unless I'm just like not good at it for some reason. See, this arm is not as bad because like I actually drew it in a way that I'm kind of used to. Versus like the other one's more of a foreshortening technique that I don't think I'm fully good at yet. People need to low key get the Griffith mindset, doing everything to achieve their dreams, type shit. I don't know about the I don't know about the the way that things turned out. If you're taking it literal, but I understand what you're saying. Like, if you want to get good at things, you know, be consistent and persistent at it. Which I agree with that. If we're talking about some Casca and some Casca and guts type shit, then I don't know about that. I definitely don't think we should be using Baelitz to sacrifice people and do some horrible deeds, but you get what I'm saying. I don't know if I like that. No, I don't think I like that. I've tried to do what I can to make these hands, like, look proportionate and not just like the sausages, but, yeah, sometimes stuff just does not look quite the way it should. The Griffith thing was a bit ironic. No, yeah, I was just joking around, but yeah. I think I'm pretty good at drawing hands, which can be seen in the drawings I sent. But when it comes to doing more complex hand poses, I completely fumble. Yeah, I think that's where, like, I'm kind of at. It's like I could draw hands, I think, but only to to a certain degree. If I'm drawing like hands where they're like holding things, like say like a hand is trying to draw like a katana or like a pin or something, then yeah, I'm just absolutely going to mess it up horribly for just some reason. That wrist is probably anatomically impossible. And I've drawn it. Fantastic. Wow, that looks fucking terrible. I really, really hate the way this looks. I just really hate it. I don't know. Maybe that's the way it has to be. No, that looks so terrible. It really does look terrible. Oh my goodness. I'm trying my absolute hardest to get this to look proper. Yeah, maybe I'm just really awful at drawing hands. Maybe I'm just really, really bad. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. I'll try to look at I'll probably look after the stream into looking for something for like a hand that's like in a similar pose, because yeah, I just clearly cannot get this. Like I would do it now, but it's like it is a thing where it's like I'm probably about to end the stream for a bit, or end the stream in a bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that right now, but am I the only one who dies inside when I see a 12-year-old kid drawing 100% 100 times better than myself on Instagram or TikTok, etc.? I definitely feel that. Like it's a bit of that envy. I mean I'm not usually on social media too often, so I usually just try to compare my art to like people that I just admire and stuff like that. I just don't worry too much about like what like some other people are doing online or anything like that. That's usually just what I do. Like I think it's healthy to compare your art, but I think if you're doing it in that manner where it's like you're starting to feel envious about somebody else's skill of yours, that's where it's like, yeah, I don't want to feel that way. But yeah, like how the fuck are they able to be so good? I have no idea. Some people are just really good at like. Some people are just like really smart and like really good at like age 12, and some people are just like really, really shit. Like when I was growing up, I was kind of like, I was kind of like probably one of the few artists at my school. At least like throughout middle school to like high school. I was usually like one of the few artists there, and I think most people thought I was like, I was like one of the best artists there, like one of the best kid artists. I wasn't like art teacher levels of good or anything, but yeah, some people are like, I guess like once I got into like high school, that was when like it was kind of a huge shift. I started to realize like, oh shit, like there are like a lot of people who are just way better than I am at art, and yeah, it's crazy. Like I wish I could have more opportunities to meet more people who are like into art, but unfortunately, I just don't really know too many online and stuff. I mean, I want to improve, but I don't know how. I don't want to spend like 8 hours a day learning anatomy and stuff. I already did, and it burned me out. I guess like the best way to do that is to like limit yourself to like an hour or 2 hours a day. Like I'm not saying like I'm the messiah of art or anything, but if you have to limit yourself to like 1 to 2 hours a day of drawing, then you should probably just do that. And if you don't really feel like studying anything, then you should probably just draw something that you just really feel like drawing at that point, and then just do that for an hour or two, and yeah, basically just do that till like you really want to draw something that you start learning how to get used to that sort of work ethic. I think it's kind of like the whole idea behind it. And I mean, again, I'm not like the Messiah, or like maybe I shouldn't preach and say like, oh, it's easy, because it's like I'm not consistent either. I'm actually a very lazy fucking artist, but yeah, but that's usually the stuff that people will tell you is like, hey, if you want to get good at doing this, do that, and just stay consistent at it. And if you feel bored in drawing certain things like drawing hands over and over, then just try to draw other types of stuff. And then just basically come back to it once you're haven't drawn it in a while, I suppose. But yeah, I guess like basically what I'm saying is like studying really works differently for different people. And you just have to figure out your pace with studying art if you're gonna get like really good at it. And yeah, by the way, these hands are absolutely atrocious. I've tried the absolute best I could. I'm definitely gonna try to fix that like off screen. Or maybe I can still show it like on screen for like tomorrow. Either way, it's gonna be the first thing it's gonna be the first thing you're gonna see me change for like the next stream. So yeah, we're gonna have to work up on that. Let's see. I really fucking hate this Sonic the Hedgehog looking ass hand. I really do, but we'll I don't know. We'll definitely figure it out. It's nothing too complicated for me to do. Actually, it's just a thing of looking at the proper tool references for it, I think. I suppose we'll leave that there. We'll leave that there, I think. Yeah, I will probably learn a bit again when making sprites and assets, but other than that, I'm not going to draw as much as before. I just don't have the same enjoyment and motivation as before. I could definitely feel that. Like there are days where it's just like I'm just not drawing like at all. But I feel like at that point, I'm just like, if I'm gonna draw anything, I'm just really gonna draw like the things I really want to draw. Like if I don't feel like studying, then don't study. Like just you know, draw things you already know and draw like a character design that you think would look very cool to you. And then you know, once you do stuff like that, it's a little bit more enjoyable. At least that's usually what I do. I don't know if that works for everybody else, but just my advice, I suppose. But yeah. I feel like the Shujin Academy badge should probably be like, it should be bigger. Like, it should be something that's like this big, but it should be like more so going like this way instead of like just being like a plain badge on the shirt. At least I think. I guess like what I'm saying is like it should be turned like in a certain angle if it's gonna be like on the body of the character and the way he's tilted. Yeah, dude. After the stream, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to finish like some shows that I was watching before. Because a lot of people tend to binge watch shows. I feel like I have like such a attention span issue, so it's like for me, I have to watch like a show for like a little bit, unless I'm like really into it. Which in that case, I'll probably be able to watch it like all the way through, but I don't know. It usually depends on like the show that it is. Like I've watched Dexter. Like I think it was last year, and yeah, it was a pretty good show from what I've watched. But just never had the I never got to finish it because well, for one, I was busy, but also too, it was just like I kind of forgot about it. So yeah, that's definitely a show I need to go back to at some point. By the way, I saw on Mal that you watched Razafon. Is it good? I have the DVD box set. Razafon, it's basically if you've watched like Evangelion, it's essentially like that, but I guess like a diet version of it. It's cool. Like I've enjoyed parts of it, but yeah, if you've watched Evangelion, it's essentially just gonna be like not as good as that, I guess. But that's just my cynical take. And by the way, I'm probably about to end the stream pretty soon, actually, so... Let's see. I'll see if I can put any finishing touches. I'm definitely gonna finish the fuck out of that hand, and probably fix this whole arm. Because yeah, this is atrocious. It's atrocious. But yeah, we'll probably leave this about here. After I finish like the details on this button really quick. But yeah, probably about to end the stream here. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It's fun streaming tonight. I'll try to come back on tomorrow, and I won't promise it, but I think I definitely should stream tomorrow. So I'm gonna subject myself to to streaming for streaming. So yeah. Yeah, understandable. I mean, it's like 1 a.m. right now for me, and I'm sick, so I should get some sleep now. Oh wow, you're still sick? Holy shit, that's crazy. Yeah, hopefully you get better than a shoulder, and yeah, to anybody watching in the future, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, all that good stuff, and yeah, peace out.